stayed or taking time out of your night to watch my speech for some reason. I'll be doing this on artificial intelligence. First of all, I'm going to talk about the recent innovations in technology, including Google's DeepMind AlphaGo, Watson, and Tay, which was just a recent thing a couple of days ago that I added on. Watson, it was originally built to go on Jeopardy. He analyzes unstructured data to answer questions. He competed on Jeopardy in 2011 and won. Started at about the size of a bedroom, but now it's across the cloud. And it's a cloud of open standard servers. It's not a single program. It actually runs on multiple instances on various computers and is always getting smarter. The more users use Watson, the more questions they ask him, the more answers it has to use for other people's questions. IBM wants Watson to pursue a medical career, and they're in the development of an app that can be used as a diagnostic tool. That app is not available to the public yet, but it is available to diagnosticians who have been using it. It's exhibited quite a bit of success. AlphaGo is Google's latest project. It recently participated in a game of Go. For those of you who don't know what Go is, it's one of the most complex board games that we have, and it takes a lot of intuition and logic. It was previously thought of as an untouchable area for AI because the game is so complex, and AI has only been able to reach the beginner stage for human levels. It's the first computer program to ever beat a professional Go player. It went against Lee Sedol recently and won 4-1 for a $1 million prize. Tay was a recent Twitter bot that was made by Microsoft, and its goal was to mimic the personality of a 19-year-old girl. It quickly learned about memes and text speak, but internet trolls got hold of it and then turned it into an embarrassment, basically. It turned into a racist sex bot within 24 hours, and I had to take it off of the internet within 48 hours. Which despite being a failure, it's still an interesting thing to look at in AI technology. It exhibits what happens if you don't put in a sort of like intuition or conscience or social awareness in AI. Otherwise, it doesn't see what words mean. It just sees adjective, adverb, noun. A lot of AI technology uses neural networks. An example of this is Google's DeepMind AlphaGo. They call this supervised learning. What you do is you have an input, and then there are several layers that are meant to mimic the brain and neural pathways in the brain. And then you can't actually see the middle layers, but you can see the output. What happens, or how this mimics the brain, is there are neurons that are actually Boolean or true or false variables that are either on and off, much like the brain's neurons and synapses. And the synapses connect the layers of this program, lead to the hidden layer, and then eventually lead to the output. So it's a very interesting technology in that we can't see how the program makes its decisions. Then there's UEMA. It was created by IBM and is used by Watson and is primarily a syntax measuring tool. So it is the thing that decides that Washington is in reference to a place and not a person. There are also risks of artificial intelligence. The media tends to perpetuate that it's such a dangerous thing, but they're both taking the situation to an extreme, and they're also somewhat correct. Technological unemployment is a technology, but Elon Musk has proposed OpenAI, which is basically that every person should get AI so that the government or some corporation couldn't take control of everything. And then there's the Terminator conversation, where AI takes over the world and destroys humanity. But as Stephen Hawking said, the real risk with AI isn't malice, but competence. For example, if a human wanted to create some solar energy, but then there was an ant pile or mound in the way, the human would just say, too bad for the ants, and then continue to build. So the important thing is making sure that AI recognizes the importance and that the importance of humanity and that we should be preserved. And it is important to think not only about the creation of AI, but also how to ensure that it's a beneficial one. It could either be the best or worst thing that happens to humanity, but nonetheless, it's an interesting thing to ponder. Thank you.
All right, stick